Hi, good morning friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and film a little video about how Michael has been doing in his new school. He's been there probably, it's almost a month now, so I thought it would be a good time to do a little check-in and let you know how things are going. If you are new here, my name is Joann. I have twin boys. They're 10 years old. My son Michael has autism and is nonverbal. For his entire school life, I should say, he has been in a public school system in a ABA setting classroom. This year, towards the end of the year, towards the end of the summer, really, we found out that the school district has allowed us to transfer Michael out of district to a school that is more suitable for his needs. So I wanted to just, give you a little information on how he's doing and what I've noticed as far as differences since starting the new school. So like I said, it's a little bit less than a month that he started, but I do notice differences. My family notices it. So I do think that there are some really good things happening, and I thought it would be a good time to do like a check-in now, and then maybe I will do one again in, a few months, maybe in January again, and then at the end of the year to let you know how his whole first year went at his new school. Excuse me. So, like I said, Michael is 10 years old. He does have an IEP, and right now the new school is going through evaluations and are going to present a new IEP to us. But right now they're working off the old one, and from my understanding, he's been doing very well with his programs. Now, the difference between this school and the school that Michael was going to, I could tell you right off the bat, is communication. Communication is huge when you have a child with special needs. You need to know what is going on during the day. Everything from food, what he ate, what he didn't like, any kind of behavior issues, academics as well. It's for Michael, I don't want to say that it's not important, but for Michael right now, communication and life skills are really one of the most important things, that we believe should be teaching Michael right now. But so getting back to the communication, it's really important to be able to have a open relationship. That doesn't sound right. Not an open relationship. Let me get back. Open communication with the teachers, the case manager, the speech therapist, occupational therapist, even the school nurse. These are all things that I've noticed just in less than a month, how different it is with Michael going to this school. I receive an email every day, which I never, ever has had that happen before. To get an email from his teacher to give me 5 or 6 sentences, really, that's all I need. I don't need a whole book. Briefly describing everything from Michael's behavior, how he did with his programs, what he participated in today, any kind of behavior issues, what he ate for lunch, what he didn't eat for lunch, and any kind of expectations they may have for us, or questions, or for them answering our questions. So I can tell you that it has been a huge relief for me, my husband. I love knowing how Michael is doing during the day and without having to beg, and I'm not kidding, beg for some kind of communication. So right now I have to say, as far as that is concerned, it's been a big plus. So the second thing I wanted to talk about was Michael's mood overall. Now, the reason why, if you are new here, you may not know, but if you've been following along on my channel and social media, you will know that Michael had some difficult behavior issues from January last year until he ended the school year. And when I say difficult behaviors, I'm just going to give you a few examples. There was a lot of tantruming, but it came with aggressive biting, scratching, pinching, headbutting, very aggressive towards most of us. And it became a really huge issue for the school that he was in, because there are procedures in place to get Michael to calm down, and a lot of the time it required several of the teachers in other classrooms and other aides to help. So it was becoming an issue. And that is really one of the main reasons why Michael was moved to this new school. So I can tell you that he is doing great. I've never seen him happier, and I don't take that lightly, because I always say that Michael's a very happy, smiley little boy, and he is. But I can tell you the difference between January of last year to now is complete opposite of how he was. There was something, going on with Michael. It's hard to tell when you are not able to communicate how he's feeling. But I will say that he definitely is happier. He can't wait to go to school. And I'm not going to say that he couldn't wait to go to school before this, because Michael has always been someone who really thrives and grows and just does very well with a schedule. And he loves to get on that bus in the morning and go to school. And I would say that even when he comes home, I think he's ready to come home, but I think he's also still very mellow, not like he was coming home from school last year, where it became, I was always constantly on edge, worrying about what was going to happen next. I don't have that same feelings anymore. So for me, I feel better. I feel better about how he is really had no issues transitioning to a new school. Now, we did prepare him a little bit right before it started. I wanted to make sure that he knew that when he was getting on the bus, he wasn't going to the same school. So one of our home therapists and me and my husband would drive him by his new school and just tell him, this is the school. This is your new school that you will be going to in September. And, Michael, do you like your new school? Look at your new school. This is where the bus will drop you off. It's important because I can tell you, for example, during the summer, Michael attends an extended summer session. And when they came to pick him up for the summer session, it wasn't at his normal school. They had to change it for the summer. So when he did attempt to get off the bus, and the bus driver told me that he looked out the door, and he's like, I'm guessing in his mind he didn't recognize the school, and he turned around and he sat back down, which I think is huge. Just that alone is huge for Michael. So it was important for me. I was like, oh, I kind of screwed up on that one. I wish that I had just thought ahead and, taken him to see the new school that he was going to go to in the summer. But so getting back to this school, we made sure that we prepared him. You know, I wanted him to know where he was going and that he was safe and to feel comfortable and stepping off that bus knowing that, you know, it was okay. And, you know, sometimes these are little things that you don't think of. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just that, you know, you tend to sometimes take for granted that, you know, like for me, I think, you know, Alex who would just be like, okay, it's a new school, you know, I don't think he would question it. And so that was one thing that I wanted to make sure. So the transition to his new school has been great. So that was one other thing that I was just really happy to hear. You never know when there's changes to the schedule, like I said, and new places, new experiences, how that is gonna affect a child with autism, especially one who is nonverbal and can't communicate. And that's where we get into the behavior issues. When you're not able to tell me something is wrong, that is normally kind of how it works for Michael, at least. So it's been a pretty smooth transition. Any problems that we've been having are really not with the new school. It's kind of with our transportation, the transportation company, and I am sure I'm not alone. Even for neurotypical kids who take a school bus, I'm sure there's always issues with transportation. For me, it was a little challenging in the beginning. I think I got it down now. I have to take Alex to school. So I have to make sure that Michael's on the bus by a certain time and I get Alex to school at, you know, on time. So the first couple days was kind of inconsistent. Bus never, first day the bus never got here. Which is, again, not really a huge, you know, deal. I mean, it is, but it's not. But, you know, all these things, you know, have been working itself out. So that was really the only problem that we have had with Michael attending his new school, is just getting the bus, you know, the schedule down. And, you know, like I said, I have kind of a way of doing it right now, and it seems to be working. And my husband does work from home on Thursdays and Fridays, which makes it easier. I don't have to worry about, you know, getting one place or the other or both on time. So that helps. But so that is how Michael has been doing since starting his new school. This school is a school where it's not just for autism, it's for special needs, other Down syndrome, you know, other disabilities as well. So they have a complete staff that is completely prepared for everything and anything. So I feel so much better that Michael, you know, is in a good school now, and he's where he belongs and he's getting what he needs. And if it continues to be like this, you know, where I see Michael, you know, really, I even see Michael improving as far as trying to communicate, which is huge. It could be a coincidence, I don't know, but either way, we are getting more words out of him. He is just overall doing really well. So I'm very happy. My husband's very happy. My whole family is happy. And Michael is. So that's a good thing. And I guess, you know, like I said, I will do another update. I'll probably do it maybe around either December or January, you know, depending on, you know, we'll see how it goes. And then at the end of the year, I'll let you know, you know, how it went for his first year. But if you are new here and you are maybe an autism or special needs parent, please consider subscribing. I want to be able to share as much as I can with the special needs community. And even if you're not a part of our community, it helps. The more people that understand and, you know, we educate, it just helps our children in the long run. So please take a moment to subscribe, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below. Let me know, are you a parent or a caregiver of a special needs child? And let's just connect. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.